exceptions late in the season, the closest we got to a behind-the-scenes Major League experience actually came at the home of the AAA Richmond Braves. The team's general manager, Bruce Baldwin, and his staff rolled out the red carpet for us at the Diamond, the Braves' cavernous home field, on that Wednesday night. They fed us a nice dinner at the stadium's restaurant. They sat us right behind home plate, where we did interviews with several local media outlets. They even gave us a tour of the visitors' clubhouse, where we met Stan Hunter, who will be doing his job at the Major League level a few years later. If you pay close attention, you'll also see Deion Sanders at the plate for the Richmond Braves. The Diamond began to age quickly in the 90s, and in 2008, the Richmond Braves moved south to Georgia. But on that night, June 12, 1991, it was the place to be for us.
The sign says it all. This is stadium number 71 on Sports Tour 91. This is the Diamond in Richmond, Virginia, the home of the AAA Richmond Braves, who are playing host to the Columbus Clippers tonight. And certainly from the outside, the exterior is one of the more impressive stadiums we've seen anywhere in the minor leagues. It's huge. Looks like a football stadium. Just big, deep seats. Hi, Suze.
Hi.
What do you think of this place?
Very trafficy.
Very big.
Yeah,
Yes, they've got a graduation going on. Well, not at the Greyhound terminal across the street, but this school over here, we think it is. Lots of people in dressed up suits and that kind of thing.
This looks like a football stadium.
It does. I mentioned that already. It's huge. We've seen a few restaurants in Major League stadiums, or actually stadiums around the country, but none of them quite have the ambiance of the Diamond Room here in Richmond. You really get a great view from this restaurant, which just doesn't quite exist in some of the other parks we've been to. You sit right here, literally next to the game. And we're told that it requires reservations mostly on weekends. And gets a good crowd the rest of the time, too. It's nice and cool in here, as opposed to the hot Richmond sun in June. I could see myself sitting in here and having a cold drink, watching the ball game. The Diamond Room actually even has a wine list, and that's certainly the first that we've seen. And sort of a caricature of a baseball mitt. No wine lists in baseball parks in most of the country. Very nice. Here in Richmond, we found lots of media interest. We've already been interviewed by the newspaper and radio, and now the television station is filming us, and there's the cameraman right there. He's going away. He's going to go film over there now, and we'll take a look at the ball game.
Oh no, it's close-ups.
It's a pretty good game that we've not seen much of tonight in Richmond. Braves and the Columbus Clippers tied 2-2.
Should I point and make it look like I'm showing something?
Get a little bit of a view from down here behind home plate of what an immense place this is. It's so high, it looks like a football stadium, we said when we came in. Really, it's a long way up there. And the comment made by one of the people showing us around this afternoon was that if they extended it down a little bit farther down the sidelines and built some bleachers in the back, the Diamond here in Richmond would really be very much a Major League facility. The current capacity is about 12,000. And I think the feeling is that that's big enough for now, but who knows?
They will be able to break with the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Set in the pitch, and it hits the outside corner. Straight call.
Oh, look at this buffet. It smells great.
This is Stan Hunter, the visiting clubhouse manager.
Nice man.
This is a hitter on the hot streak. Coming into this game, Stankiewicz in his last 7.
Get some of the uniforms here.
Was hitting .328. Tonight, the Braves have gotten it twice. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. A good pitch towards the outside corner. And that ends the inning. But a big inning for Columbus. They get 4 runs on 4 hits.
Okay, tonight I've got pepper steak,
Pepper steak.
got buffalo wings,
Ooh.
got corn, and I'm working on the broccoli. It's on the stove.
Where do you make all this stuff?
The trainer's room. Desserts on the stove or in the oven.
There's
Got
an actual
pies,
stove in there? Now,
Pies?
is there an oven? Do you cook the wings beforehand, or how do you do
I have
that?
an oven. I do all the cooking before the game or during the game.
And you bake the pies yourself, too?
Bake the pies. I cook all my own food.
That's great.
It's great. He is one of the best. Is he really? He's one of the best in the league.
Without a doubt.
Seriously.
Better movies.
He is. If I was to recommend anybody for Miami or Denver, it'd be Stanley.
Here's the stereo system and a pretty good CD selection, too. These players get to use blow dryers, and I haven't used one in over 2 months. Here we're underneath the bleachers, and this is where all the managers and players park their car. They have their own little personal garage here, which is pretty nice. They don't have to worry about foul balls or anything.
All right, here it is, Section 217. The mere existence of Section 217 will tell you how big the diamond in Richmond really is. And I have to tell you, I'm a little winded. You might be able to tell from walking up here. So we're going to go way down here in the corner. This is the corner seat in the stadium. Here is the corner. And this is how big the diamond is. This high before. I think the last time was at Nolan Ryan's no-hitter. But this is by far and away the highest minor league stadium we've seen. And on a night when they'd have what they say is not a great crowd of about 4,000 here in Richmond, there aren't very many people up here. In fact, sitting here, the closest to those people down there, I think they're in a different area code. And you just look down there and you can see how far it is. There's a player down there somewhere. There he is. One of the advantages, though, is you just barely can make out a little bit of the skyline of downtown Richmond, which is a nice one. And you can see how beautiful this field is. It looks like it's almost painted. The grass and the infield are just, they're the colors that you see in paintings. And the diamond here at the diamond is, well, it's really amazing. It's beautiful. Neon Dion at the plate down there somewhere. There he is. Hold on. There's Dion. You can almost see him. And Sue's down there somewhere. But this is just an amazing view of a huge, huge stadium. They have all kinds of contests here. They're guessing the temperature in the 9th inning. You guess the attendance, which lots of places do, but you also guess the time at which the 7th inning stretch will take place. And there was a long game tonight, so it took place at around 9:30. We're going to the top half of the 9th here. Lots of interesting little guessing contests. Normally there'd be more folks up here, except it is 13-6 in the 9th inning. I think a lot of people have bid adieu to the diamond for the night.
Grand slam. We needed a few more of these tonight. The final score 13-6, but it was a great time here at the park. We ate dinner at this fancy restaurant for us. We actually had roasted food instead of fried food. That was quite an experience. There's the restaurant there, and we got to watch some of the game. After we had plenty of people to talk to at this park, but it was a great experience.